Jesus. Fuck. Oh, shit. Where am I? Oh, my God. Are we back in real life? Is this reality? Oh, God, hold on. Let me get some. Let me get. God damn, that's good. Chairgating's back. We're still alive. We're live from DEGA. Oh, what a nightmare. Awesome weekend. It was more like a daydream. It was more like a wet dream, honestly. We're talking everything post-Talladega. We're talking everything Dover at the end. Born and raised in the creek waters. Washed away my sins. The water's fine. Y'all come on in. Oh, the weekend was wild, boys. We're going to jump right into it. And not only we got our boy Diamond Dave, the one and only, going to join us. It's about to be litty as a titty. Let's do the thing, y'all.
What's up? It's Chairgating coming at you live.
Hello, come right in.
Rock, flag, and eagle.
Oh, dude. Was that good or what?
What is going on, man?
Diamond Dave in the house. Hold on, I'm going to split
Dude.
us this way. Ooh, yeah, that looks better. Look at you.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I'm still recovering from this past weekend.
I've honestly been like, do I need to go to the doctor? Like, my blood level, it cannot be good. Like, they're probably off the charts. I need to hydrate. And then I was like, should I drink a beer tonight? And I was like, it actually might make me feel better.
Dude, honestly, I probably took Monday off for sure. Needed to, definitely. But, Tuesday and Wednesday, obviously. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think next one, I'm definitely going to try to make sure I can be off Monday. I had to wake up at 5 a.m. on Monday, and that was not fun at all.
Oh,
And,
I bet.
God dang, dude. Yeah, no handlebars came out. Let's drop these comments. Everybody's wanting to know. Diamond Dave, tell us a little about yourself, man. I don't think everybody on here is going to know you, but like we do. But go ahead and tell us where you're at. Tell us where we can find you, and let's talk about how Diamond Dave came about.
Yeah, so Diamond Dave came about last year at Talladega. Actually, it was my first ever Talladega experience, and we had a great night, going up to it, and during the Xfinity race, actually, kind of, a couple friends that I met over. Shout out to the boys over at Sundays for NASCAR and everything. But we were talking with them and hanging out with them and everything, along with y'all. Me and my boy Justin Holt. We're both Sweetwater boys. And cheers to them.
Boys.
But yeah, we're both the Sweetwater boys and everything.
We need to make a shirt like hashtag Sweetwater Boys. Y'all can do a whole thing about that.
Dude, 100%. I agree with you there. But yeah, so we were basically the whole entire thing about Diamond Dave was we were just hanging out at the Xfinity race, and I basically just said, I've always wanted to shave my beard into a handlebar mustache. And then one of the Sundays for NASCAR guys said, hey, had trimmers in the car. Well, that night, obviously, Talladega happened,
Yes.
Talladega happened that night for sure. But when Talladega happened, I basically just said, you know what, boys, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Embrace the culture full on. Diamond Dave was born.
Diamond Dave was born. That was, and they made a video, and I don't know if it was published yet, but you might be able to find it somewhere on the dark webs.
Shout out Sundays for NASCAR boys. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, dude, that last one was fun. I'm just gonna say it. I think this past weekend topped last year's.
Dude, 100%. That's what I was going to agree with you. 100%. Yeah. I mean, the whole entire vibe and everything, the atmosphere was okay, Cody. But but the whole entire atmosphere about this past weekend was like definitely a lot better than last year's. We took obviously the Sweetwater boys and the Chairgating guys and everything. We had our separate. We were opposite sides, and I feel like this year we both decided to come as one, and we definitely had a great time, and we decided to come on over on our side of the campground. And
literally that corner of the lot was the spot.
Dude, like I told you, man, I feel like we should call it the Chairgate and Gully.
Oh, that's a good one. We'll make a fucking banner, dude.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. We'll make it for sure.
Oh man, so we'll just jump right into we'll just go down the fucking line of how the weekend started for me and how it started for you.
Of course.
And me and my boys decided to pack up, roll out to DEGA Thursday night. I mean, immediately after work, the beers were rolling. We couldn't stand it anymore. We had to get out to DEGA and get our spot. We wanted to get the DEGA goalie going. And we went and got there. I was bringing a couple newbies. Our boy Ronnie, he showed up, or he was, getting revamped. And
old Ronnie.
Yeah, old Ronnie. We had a camper set up, we had a fire going, and we immediately broke out poker and cigars. And Saturday night, I think we stayed up like 4 a.m. playing poker at our campsite. Not a great idea when you have a full day of belligerent nonsense the next morning. But we did the damn thing. We slept till like 8 or something, got up. And then that's when I started texting you, the Sweetwater boys, and y'all were like, we're leaving after work. And I was like, ah. And then Stock Car Spectacle boys showed up from Chicago. They rolled in. They got a little spot. We literally had the whole corner blocked off. Like, we had that thing locked down. Like, yeah, it was literally pretty much exactly how I wanted it to go. And then you guys showed up. Y'all had y'all's grill, hammocks, tents. They had their tents and set up right along the creek line or corner. We're definitely have to post some pictures on that. It was great. We went and walked around we went to the Gypsy tents. Shout out, saw Shitty Rob. It was great seeing Shitty Rob in his zone. Went and got some merch, caught a couple die casts and stuff, came back. And at this point it was hotter than heck. And we were like, we're getting in that fucking creek. I'm getting my ass in that creek. We carried the cooler down. You boys showed up at some point. I think were we playing poker by that point? When y'all showed up?
Y'all weren't playing poker by that point. I feel like, we showed up. We had work that morning.
Yeah.
So we basically just loaded up the car. Basically, right once we got off of work at around 2 o'clock or whatever, and our game plan was trying to show up around at least before the sun went down. So that was the big thing. But
yeah, y'all
right around the time sun went down, then.
We were probably already done playing poker. That was probably it.
Oh yeah, I feel like everybody had just showed up or something at that point. Everyone was getting ready to go, do their thing, go to the boulevard. I know Justin and I went to the dirt track race.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh man, I've got things to say about that race, but it was a great time. But
well, we got out of the damn creek and immediately, shout out TJ from the Stock Car Spectacle Chicago boys. He was like, I like what you guys are doing. I want in. We were talking about playing poker, just got out of drinking out of the creek, and we lit cigars and we started playing poker for a couple hours. And I think y'all weren't there yet. And it was wild. And TJ cleaned us out. Yeah, so that sucked. And then you guys showed up and then got set up or something. And then y'all went to the dirt track. Well, immediately I took my boys. I said, we got to break the ice. We're going straight to the boulevard. Oh. Big one on the boulevard was back. It was really fun. I'm still choked up from the weekend. But we went to the boulevard, and it did not disappoint. I tell all my newbies and everybody coming to the boulevard, Friday night is the appetizer. You're going to have fun. It's going to be wild regardless. You're going to see some drivers and such. But it's a little teaser for Saturday night. Saturday night's when you let it all hang out. But we went to the boulevard. Y'all went to the dirt track. We met back up at camp, and everybody was litty titty.
Oh, man. By the time we got back and everything, I'll tell you what, like it was just, we ended at the dirt track by, I think, midnight or 1 o'clock, and everything was still raging. I don't want to say raging, but everything was still going and everything. We threw some logs on the fire and everything and got that thing roaring again,
Dude, I loved the fellow fire pit was perfect because after all the craziness and wilding, we all came back half drunk, half lit, and just chilled out, and everybody kind of just soaked in. Man, that was a fun night.
Right. No, it definitely was a great night. I mean, Friday night, like you said, dude, it's the pre-party, man.
Yeah.
Talladega, especially, that's why I think this year, like precursor of, or to go back on what you said a minute ago, basically this year is better than last year.
Yeah, I think they just keep getting better. You get takeaways all right, this is what we should do next time, or what we forgot, we should bring this, and it's you only just make it better every time. Tell us about the dirt race. What do you think about the dirt race?
Dude, so this was my second dirt race ever, to be honest with y'all, and everything.
Oh
But
dear God. Come
dude,
on, Nick. The water's fine, dude.
Come on, Nick. Let's bring
All
it
I
up.
give advice is, as we're halfway through this weekend, is just stick by me. I'll guide you into the waters of
Dude.
everything Dega, and I will not lead you
Oh man.
astray.
Of course, always stick with this guy. Always stick with this guy. But back to the dirt track race and everything. Dirt track race was awesome this year, you know. And I mean, I know you could probably talk about last year, but you know, the big thing about this year was there was a lot more action, you know, to get back into it.
I think there was actually a lot of like cup drivers that went over there and did it.
Of course, you know, Chase Elliott was there, which was awesome. Chase
Chase
Briscoe
Briscoe,
was there as well.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and I'm
pretty cool.
sorry about him wrecking out in stage one, dude. Heartbreaker. But yeah, no, unfortunately, you know, Chase Elliott did not get he was racing the late models, which was awesome, really good to see. But like, you know, it was great to see him race something other than you know, a NASCAR Cup Series car, which I'm so glad that, you know, and you know, Hendrick is doing that, and actually NASCAR in general is honestly letting all these NASCAR drivers, you know, do what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I do like it. Rattlesnake dropping in the comments from his long lost voyage. He lives, dude. Rattlesnakes go in fall race. We're doing running fall race back, and Rattlesnake will be there. Dude, it's oh my God. I can't wait.
Dude, honestly, you know, okay, so let me say this real quick. My first ever Talladega experience was driving up to the campsite, and all I saw was you and Rattlesnake and my boy Justin, you know, just chilling in the creek. And, you know, that was honestly one of the best times.
I remember you showed up. I was like, that was the first time I ever met you. And we just had the whole creek chilling vibe. And you were like, dude, what's up? And I'm like, who's this guy? He's like, oh, that's my friend Nate. And I'm like, oh, cool. Little did I know we would become best buds.
Little did you know Diamond Dave would come out too as well.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Oh, so yeah, I remember when we went to the dirt track last year. I just was bummed because like we were there for like 3 or 4 hours, and we still hadn't even got to like the semis. Like they were still doing heats, and there was 1,000 freaking you know, heat races and warm ups, and I was like, okay, I know what I'm missing out on, and I think I'm good with enough dirt track. So that's why I was like, I can't do it again. I can't go.
Right. Well, let me tell you this, back to that and everything, but like this year was 100% different. Everything was more different about it. You know, there was a lot more action. We actually got to see the sprint cars, is, you know, what we went to go see. But, you know, it was 100% like just a lot more enjoyable, you know, to go back to that. So, you know, we got to see a lot more rubbing and racing. Dude, I don't know if y'all know about this, but the DEGA short track doesn't have guards on the turns. Yeah. So, you know, we got to see a lot.
Yeah, they that 1 and 2, you just, or 3 or 4, you just go over.
Yeah, dude, that was the thing. So we saw short track cars, we saw, you know, late models flying and everything, but it was honestly a great time.
Hell yeah.
Didn't get to see Haley Deegan there, but
oh no, poor Haley.
Poor Haley.
Maybe a next time. Dude, rolling straight into Saturday morning. This is when I tried to preempt everybody and let them know that, you know, this is where you let it all fly out. Like this is where I'm gonna run out of beer. Like Saturday, sunrise to sunset, it's full regalia. We're going drinking. We're going to the Xfinity race. It never is a bad show. And then we're going to come back. We're going to grill out. And then we're going to let our freaking nuts hang out on the boulevard all Saturday night, which we did. And, you know, the Xfinity race was great, dude. I honestly want to say the Xfinity race is almost more fun than the Cup race, because I think the Cup race always has an ever-looming feeling, unless you're staying the night, ever-looming feeling of I have to go home after this.
Oh, for sure.
It's fun, but it's almost sad. And but Xfinity race, dude, is always like, I don't give a shit. I'm here. I'm at Talladega with my boys, and we're freaking. Oh, yeah. This is just a little, you know, salad before the steak of racing before the night. And man, Xfinity race was good. I loved seeing that 3-car. God, I think everybody there was a Jeffrey fan.
Dude, 100%. I'll tell you this right now. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like,
you're good, dude.
The amount of 3 shirts that I saw. Yeah, you know, it was beautiful, you know, and like, I know everybody does the 3 salute on the the third lap of the Cup Series, but it was nice to see that during the Xfinity Series as
Yeah,
well.
man.
So.
It was that whole race was just like a nod to Dale. It was so cool. And then Jeffrey, of all people, just seeing it out there, and then the moves he was making at the end,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
I think everybody was like, "Come on, Jeffrey!"
dude.
Dude, it was so sick.
Oh,
But then Noah
man.
G, our boy Noah G, ended up getting it done.
Dude.
Jeffrey finished second. It was all good in the hood.
Right
And
towards the end too.
yeah. No, Jeffrey was coming, man, and Noah had made all right moves. He's a little speedway racer, but it was all good. It was cool going to another Noah win. We love him, and you get him on the show. But he ended up going to the Boulevard. He talked about it in his interview. He said, "I'm being Boulevard." He was out there having fun.
Oh yeah.
It ended up coming back, grilling. We all grilled out, freaking drunk ate, and then we all put our sexy clothes on and went to the Boulevard where Diamond Dave was in full force.
Diamond Dave was in full force that night. I'll tell you what, it was an awesome time. Great. It was an awesome time the whole entire night. To be honest, I was trying to think for a second right there about picking points about the whole entire night, but I can't. Because from start to finish, from going from when we left and to the end of the night, I can't really pick a pinpoint. But at the same time, the concert was amazing. In my opinion, I love some good old Talladega country music.
Dude, Riley Green killed it. Honestly,
he killed it.
Dude, I'm a big fan of Riley's, but like his music's kind of, he's getting bigger, he's blowing up. But I've seen him on the DEGA infield before, and it killed. So I was already like, this is gonna be awesome. There's also gonna be a lot of wild women at this thing. It's gonna be a fun time for everybody, and it did not disappoint. I thought the concert kicked ass. 100%. Hearing Riley Green in the infield of DEGA is just like it's like seeing the 3 car on the track. Riley Green infield. What a fucking day, dude! It was a great day.
Right.
Literally best race of the year so far for me as a trip. It was awesome. And then what I love too is immediately when we left the Riley Green concert, like we all kind of got split up, but we all found each other, and we found each other on the same damn stage we all ended up on last year. And I was immediately like,
Noah again, because I feel like that stage is Noah's stage, honestly.
Dude, and that was the thing. So I immediately came up there and was like, we're fucking running it. And we got up on the stage and we had girls dancing, we were wilding out. And then I literally was like, my friends were like, hey, let's keep going. Like, we want to see the rest of the Boulevard. Literally right after I left, Noah came up there. And I was like, oh shit, I missed Noah. It was like right after I walked off.
Dude, actually, Noah, funny story. I don't know if he'll shout out to Charlie, but I don't know if he'll like if I say this story, but actually, funny story. Charlie, our boy, from Sundays and from NASCAR and everything, he actually at first he told Noah, no, you're not allowed on stage, and everything.
That's
which
funny.
was kind of funny.
But hey, you can't come up here, man.
You can't come up here, but your girl can.
Oh,
so,
that's funny, dude.
Yeah, that was a great time. But it was a great
classic.
time.
I wish I could have seen that. Yeah, that was funny. We got a bit like immediately when I seen Nick up there, I was like, dude, again, like how does this guy put up with us? But the Boulevard did not let us down, dude. Yeah, there may be some stuff on the dark webs as well that doesn't have to be said or spoken of. But dude, oh, what a time! And then we all came back and again met around the campfire.
Of course,
some drifted back, some rode back in the truck. We all survived.
I'll be one of those guys. I'll be honest with you guys.
Dude, when I got back, I love that picture we took of you. That picture, you were slumped in the chair by the campfire, and I was like, Diamond Dave does it again. That silver tongue devil.
Dude, from what I heard, y'all actually, now correct me if I'm wrong, y'all actually stacked some boxes on top.
Oh, dude, yeah, we did
how many boxes y'all how many
we took beer boxes and piled on you.
We
put beer cans on your hat, and you didn't move a muscle. When I went to bed, all that shit was still on you. Yeah. I wondered, I was like, dude, he's gonna end up like getting chilly out here. But I was like, he's on his own. And when I woke up, there was just a pile of shit, and no, you weren't in the chair. And I was like, okay, he made it.
Yeah, no, dude, that's true. Diamond Dave mentality, and everything, passing out and then being like, all right, y'all, I got to go to bed.
That's enough. Yeah, dude.
I'm done.
Yeah, you were tapped out. And then, man, we get to Sunday morning, and I washed all my sins away in the creeks of DEGA. Some people were all about it, embraced it, which I appreciate, and some people weren't about the DEGA bass. The creek bass is the way to go. Wash all your sins away into the creek, and everything is good in the world. It's like it's literally like a rite of passage to me. It's like, hey, if you come to Dega, you got to take a Dega bath. And I did. I freaking love it. I did every morning. I took a bath in the creek and just cleansed my soul and got ready for the race ahead. And man, one thing I got bummed about in it. Well, I'll backtrack saying I was dead all weekend. Literally, it was like Friday freaking afternoon. My phone committed suicide. My phone just shut off, like never came back on. So trying to organize everybody and meet up in the stands and shit was a no-go. Like we all kind of did our own thing. It's like Saturday we all went in together. But like Sunday, I was so bummed we didn't all meet up and sit together because it was where we came on up the hill and right at the front entrance by 4, and it was freaking slam packed, dude. Like it was just like I was like, dude, there's no way we're gonna be able to make it to the tri-oval. And we'd already been walking around. We had Ronnie's pops with us. And I mean, we were having shout out to Pops. He fucking was a legend all weekend. I know my phone exiled itself. And totally, I mean, it was a little damper on my weekend. I didn't get to do any content. I didn't get to post anything. But everybody was bitching about signal too. So I was like, at least I don't have that problem.
Right.
But I was like, man, we'll try to find each other. When we came in, like it was, I guess we should have went down and came in the gate because it was slammed at that first gate. Like, well, I was like, literally like, dude, I don't even think we're gonna be able to make it to the tri-oval. Like, there's no way. And we had like 8 or 10 with us sitting, and I was like, dude, let's go to our real seats. It was a first for me. We went to our real seats, and we were right there at pit entrance, but we were like the highest of the lower level. And I was literally like halfway through the race. I looked in tri-oval and I was like, man, we probably could have went up there. But I was like, I don't want to make all of them get up and move. I just got to where I was kind of like, we are where we are. Everybody's doing their own thing. Just fuck it. I really wanted to come down and find y'all, but I was like, fuck. I was like, I hope they're enjoying the race.
No, we did enjoy the race and everything, you know. I'll be honest with you, you know, Doze and Dave definitely did come out, but I definitely did, you know, and that's the thing about Talladega, you know, unfortunately.
Yeah, it happened. That's one thing I told everybody. I said, hey, look, even on the boulevard at the track, I said, we're going to get split up. And people were like, no, we'll follow you. I said, no, listen, just remember where camp is. That's the only thing I can make. It's the most important rule you can have is remember where camp is because we're going to get split up. Just soak in the night, enjoy the race, see you back at camp. Like, that's how it was. But, man, I saw everybody posting stuff from where they were sitting, and I was like, man, I should have came down there.
Dude. That's what I'm saying, man. And
y'all seats look perfect.
Dude, well, we got around the same area where we were for the Xfinity race and everything, which was great and everything. You know, you definitely get to see coming off of turn 4.
Yeah,
it's great. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful view of the tri-oval.
You know, I'll tell you what. You know, and when you get to see that truck go by, it's a great view. I definitely recommend. You know, if you're a first time Talladega, you know, definitely try to sit in the, you know, Talladega trial or, you know, Talladega section or
the towers.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one thing always I fucking love about it. If it makes your pecker touch your zipper, dude, is when that national anthem's going, you know, it's all quiet and they're singing or playing the song. And all of a sudden you just see that top of that truck and that flag ripping around 3 and 4. I instantly just get goosebumps every fucking time, dude.
Man, I'll be honest with you, man. This was actually, if correct me if I'm wrong, we didn't see that last year.
Yeah, no, they did it. They did it every year. They've done it. It's like a whole tradition thing.
Well, okay. Well, I apologize.
You probably don't remember because you were blitzed.
I was Diamond Dave.
Yes, but yeah, no, they do it. It's freaking awesome, man.
But yeah, it's an awesome time. I mean, well, no, I remember I was out. I do apologize. I was. But yeah, seeing the flag and everything for the first time this year. This was the first year that I did get to see the flag. I'll be honest, but it was an awesome time seeing that Talladega flag, you know, flying around in the back of the trailer or back of the truck, sorry.
And then Anthony Skarsgård did the intro and killed it, or the gentleman start your engines, the command, dude. 100%. I was like, fuck yeah, like that's how it's supposed to be done.
And then also to see Clint Boyer, you know, drive around in the 3-car was awesome. You know, I mean, it was really cool.
Or it was in the 28 Davey Allison car.
Or say again?
It was in the 28 Davey Allison car.
Sorry about that. But yeah, seeing Clint Boyer drive around was awesome and everything. But yeah.
Oh, dude. I'm about to have to pause you. I'm about to go buy and get another beer.
Yeah.
Do you need another beer?
I do need another beer.
Oh, dude. All right, run and get a beer and we'll meet right back here.
All right.
This message is brought to you by classic. Oh, what a move. Look at the timing, dude.
Dude, timing could not have
Look
been
at that timing.
impeccable, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Oh, look, right back in comments, seeing the 28 car gave me goosebumps. Dude, oh man, it was pretty cool. See, it literally reminded me of when they did the Dale last win. I cried like a baby that day, but seeing the Davey Allison, it was like, man, fuck yeah. I remember that from my childhood. That was such a fucking cool car. And shout out to Davey, because Davey died at Dega. And I think like he died in the infield, and I think it was a pretty cool nod. Clint getting to drive it, that was cool. I was kind of hoping he'd get on it and rip it. I was like, get on that thing, man. But it was cool
Dude,
getting
yeah,
to see the nostalgia.
honestly, after that first lap, he almost like got on the gas a little bit after that parade lap, but I thought he was about to, go in turn 1 and turn 2, just rip.
Yeah. But dude, that takes us right into the race. Just before we even break it down, what did you think of the race?
Dude, like we said earlier, man, I mean, I don't remember too much of the race, but like I said, it was a great race. The ending, I hate to see, both of my boys, Kurt Busch get wrecked out and everything. And also, the other 23XI, Bubba Wallace, get wrecked out at the end. But, it was a great race overall. Shout out to Chase Briscoe and everything, Watermelon Man, get to throw another, watermelon.
Ross Chastain.
Ross, I'm sorry, dude.
Diamond Dave shows
Diamond
no mercy.
Dave is here. Good old Diamond Dave.
Dude,
I apologize.
Ross gets it done. I mean, we'll back it up. First stage was dude. You got to see last year's racing was great. I love this package we had at Super Speedways, but this package, I think we could get some tweaking. But how about the sound of the cars the first lap when they ripped through 1 and 2, came to a backstretch? It just sounded like a fucking dragon roaring, dude. And literally, they're like 10 times louder. I loved it. They sounded insane going down the backstretch.
Dude, 100%. You could actually hear a lot more of the cars, to be honest with you. I remember last year, unfortunately, it got rained out, but even just with the parade laps, you could hear a lot more, which was great.
Yeah, dude, I love the sound of the next gen. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. They sound amazing. But they went ripping through there. We had a little wreck in 3 and 4, some bad moves. Hemrick got loose and took out Briscoe had a hard hit, tore his car to hell, took out Busher with it. Did you see when that wreck was still happening around out of 4 and the 17 car hit the inside wall and that pace truck was pulling out, or that safety truck was pulling out? The 17 hit the wall and the safety truck was pulling out like he was way too early. Like the wreck was still happening. And
no, I didn't even notice that, to be honest with you.
It was like right in front of us. So like it happened right in front of us, and like they have a little breakaway wall right there, and the caution trucks sit there, and the caution was out. Like they're still coming out of 3 and 4, but the 17's going down and about to hit the inside wall, and the safety truck pulls out, and like he sees the car coming and stops. Like he was about to get creamed by the 17 car. I was like, who the hell was telling him to pull out? Hemrick blew a motor. I didn't know that. I was there. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. That probably explains why everything was getting chaotic. Because you could tell the 16 car checked up and just built up the line. Hard hit for Briscoe. Glad everybody was okay. But that kind of amped up. I think that was first stage. Going into the second stage, oh my. I don't know what y'all's view was, but Bubba gave a shot to hell to the 22, and the accordion effect threw him into the wall. And when he came back in the field, I was like, oh, here we go. And Joey Logano comes down, and it's just a boom. My Ty Dillon starts taking everybody out. A little mayhem. It was like a little big one. It wasn't. I wouldn't call it the big one, but there was like 9 cars in it. It was the most carnage we had throughout the race, which we weren't expecting. But man, right when that happened, I was like, oh shit. And I mean, it was. I hate it that it took out some good cars, but I was also at first it just looked like Joey just took a right. But I guess
that's honestly what I thought for a second. Yeah. I mean, at first, I didn't even realize it was Joey's car, to be honest with you. I mean, that's how big Talladega is. But then once I realized that, but it was just crazy to see how many cars he took out, and that's just Talladega,
Yeah, it's class Talladega. I thought that was going to be the first of many. I literally watching them, I was like, oh man, they're gonna stack it up here. Like the racing in the final stage was really good because it kind of turned into strategy. I was not expecting the final stage to go green the whole time. It kind of really surprised me. I mean, we get to the wreck in the last lap, of course, but It's like, I was literally like, oh, they're going to wreck any minute. They started wrecking like crazy. They're going to wreck any minute. And it never happened. And then it turned into like green flag stops. And I was like, oh, what we got going on here?
Right.
The 20 gets hit by the 18 coming off pit road. And I was like, oh, there's our caution. That's going to stack them up now. They're going to restart. And he got it going, and they never threw the yellow. And I was like, what? What's going on? Oh, we got another comment. On the broadcast, it's like the cars weren't lined up square enough to get it going. Joey turned. Yeah, I think everybody, almost like Brad at Daytona 500, when he kept turning everybody, and they're like, what's he doing? It's like, these are new cars. This is like the second or third time they've done this. It's different.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's different. They're still getting used to how these bumpers line up, Ford, Chevys, Toyotas. And we live and we learn. So, Joey got shuffled out, so he said. But dude, that brings us to the last lap. It got yanked. I was like, Eric Jones is going to win this race. They're going to get battling behind him. Eric Jones is going to win. That's going to be wild. But Eric pulls out too far. They get a huge run. Kyle Larson slices over. He's got to try to win the race. Turns Kurt. I hated that because Kurt was right there, dude. I was like, here comes Kurt. When he goes into 3, he made the move, but then Chastain kind of took all his energy out. And I thought Kurt was going to come, but then Eric Jones gets way far out there, and all of a sudden, here comes Austin Dillon and Larson with a huge run. And when Larson goes to make the move, Eric Jones gets so distracted, just leaves the whole bottom wide open for Ross Chastain. Ross literally was like, okay, see ya. Drove right by him, takes the win. When Ross won, I was like, holy shit, dude.
Right. No, 100%. Like, it was great to see him like right towards the end, and especially the way the pack looked and everything. He went down on the inside and everything. And that's what I feel like most dominated, to be honest with you. That's what dominated Talladega this year was the inside line. He stuck to that inside line.
Yeah, like Monday Morning Quarterback, I'm sure Eric Jones is like, wow, why did I do that? But like if he just blocks Larson and comes right back down in front of Ross, like Ross has no choice but to either push him or just try to play. Like it'll slow down all 3 of them. I don't know.
Right.
You live and you learn, but yeah, big miss by Eric Jones. I thought he was going to get the dub. But Ross Chastain gets a second win of the year. We're Big Team Trackhouse here on Chairgating. Second win for Trackhouse. That's awesome. Ross was ecstatic. That was cool too. All in all, dude, it was a normal Dega race. All I could say was it was a normal ass Dega race, like, which is always fun. Dega's always great and always fun. Like it wasn't like the best Dega race I've ever seen, but it wasn't bad either. Like it was a good old Dega race. I think the next gen package with the super speedways. Now this is, I mean, if we're gonna count Atlanta, we'll say third, but I'm gonna say our second super speedway race. Right. I think the package could be tweaked a little because primarily they raced too wide. That third lane never got going. And at Dega, they could always get a third lane going with the old package.
That's what I'm sorry, but that's what you saw about like with the Xfinity package and everything.
Yeah.
Like going back
to 3 wide a ton.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes even 4 wide,
Yeah.
From what I even heard, maybe even 5 wide, but that's not recommended. But like 4 wide a lot in Talladega. I mean, you see that a lot all the time. But but this next gen package, we'll see. We'll definitely see the fall race for sure.
That is a fact. Ross is kicking ass and Chase Elliott is not. Love it. And then Brad Keselowski, I thought was a big wild card here and totally shot himself in the fucking foot with 2 speeding penalties. He got back in the lead lap. I was like, watch out. That 6 car is fast. And he got another speeding penalty late. Never came back from it.
That was going to be one of the things I want to talk about. But
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Brad fucked himself. I literally was like, dude, I think this is his chance. His chance to win. When he got a lead lap, he got right back up there. Another speeding penalty. I don't know. I think we're just having some growing pains with Brad joining Roush. Yeah. I mean, we get it, but it's like I really like what they got going on at RFK. But Roush, I want to say Roush is back, but it ironically they are kind of back because they're shooting themselves in the fucking foot. Brad, get it together. 17 wrecks. Brad can't help but stay a lap down, and it sucks. But man, Ross Chastain gets a second win. I love it. All of a sudden, Ross Chastain's looking like a good playoff run here. We're not even halfway through the season, but like we're creeping up. We're a good bit into the season, and Ross has not slowed down. I mean, he had like one bad run at the dirt race or something, but Ross has been flying all year. 2 wins in the bag. I mean, if he takes this to the playoffs and keeps this momentum going, I think we see Ross Chastain in the Final Four almost. Like I could definitely see that happen if he doesn't fuck himself over.
Dude, 100%. And correct me if I'm wrong, please. Now that, please correct me if I'm wrong. But like, this is his first year in the Cup in the Cup Series. Is that correct?
Second
Year in the Cup
full-time season. So he was in the 42 for Ganassi last year.
Okay.
And then Trackhouse buys out Ganassi and they absorb Ross Chastain and move him to the one car, do this whole thing. Trackhouse is booming, dude. Honestly, like when Kevin retires, I got my eyes on them. I like everything I'm seeing over there. Kid Rock's in Victory Lane with Ross Chastain. You gotta love it. Daniel Suarez and the Amigos. Everything they're doing over there is just like, hey, we're not fucking around. We're here to play. Yeah, it was cool, man. The watermelon smash, gotta love it. I know all my friends that were with me, they were like, "Who's Ross Chastain?" Like they never even fucking heard of him, and I'm like, "No, let me tell you, he earned this." It was good, man. But that'll take us into. We'll jump into our. I was telling you earlier, we're gonna do our good, bad, and ugly section. And usually, watching the races on TV, our ugly is usually almost always Fox because their coverage is dog shit.
Right.
But seeing in the comments, hearing everybody say Dale Jr. pretty much saved him, and it was actually really nice. I haven't gone back and watched the race. I kind of want
to. Neither have I.
But Dale Jr. kicked ass in the booth, so I heard. But it's irrelevant because I didn't get to watch it. So I will jump in. We'll both do a good, a bad, and ugly of our takeaways of the weekend. I'm automatically just going to start with my good of just Talladega to me is I've been to tons of tracks. I've been to plenty of races. Dega to me is the ultimate fan experience. Like you not only see a badass race, a badass, beautiful racetrack, but you also have the hospitality, the free camping, paid camping if you want it, great, beautiful scenery, and a fucking party like you've never fucking partied before. Like it's its own animal of racetrack.
And that's what, and I agree with you right there, with the amount of races that I've only been to, personally been to Atlanta and camped out in Atlanta and camped out at Talladega. And Atlanta is fun and everything if you make it fun.
Yeah, it's a good old time.
Yeah, it's a great time. But, Talladega, it's a completely different entity. When no matter where you go, it's a party, and I agree with you right there. That's definitely, Talladega as a whole for my good is definitely going to be, just Talladega, just the name.
Yeah. It says it's all in the name. You can't even describe it. Like, hey, what word best describes having a good time? Talladega. Right. Well, that's another thing is friends will ask me at other races. They'll be, oh, dude, you camping at Nashville? You camping at Bristol? I'm like, dude, I camp at Dega. Like, them other tracks just don't do it. Like I can't camp at Dega and then go camp at other tracks and be like, I'm just like, it's not the same. I mean, I can do it. I'm bougie. Dega is my baby. Dega is my baby. I do it full on.
Right.
Dega Jesus. I love it, dude. I live for it. And that was my good of the weekend was just fucking it. It's Dega, baby. What would you say was your favorite thing of the weekend?
Dude, honestly, back to the the race experience, and everything about Talladega, just good and everything, just Talladega. That's it.
I love it. I love it.
Love Talladega.
We like to bitch and complain sometimes on the show with me and Rattlesnake, but my bad was I know it's a big track, but goddamn, the caution laps take so fucking long, and it's like it's user error. Like the one with the Briscoe and Busher wrecking, there was like 8 laps to go in the stage when that wreck happened, and they ran it all the way to the stage end. They ran all the way to stage end, cleaning up the whole fucking mess. And it's like, dude, like, can we do better? Can we red flag this? Can we pause? Like, we could have a badass little race to the stage end if we go back green, but they ran it all the way out. And it was just like, oh, bummer. And then the rest of the caution, stage break cautions I always bitch about, but it was like the stage in. We sat there and ran 7 laps under caution, getting everybody caught back up in the whole thing. And it's like, dude, we just wasted 7 laps of the second and third stage just to get back going green. That shit always bothers me. I think it's let's do better with getting back going green.
I agree with you.
Oh, shit. Is that your bad? What's your bad?
It's all good, Nick.
Oh, yeah. I heard the ARCA race was dog shit. I gave up on ARCA like 10 years ago. I would always used to go to the DEGA race, ARCA races, and like give them a
Right.
good effort. But dude, ARCA's trash. ARCA is like a joke of the NASCAR community. Is like, why are we? I get it's like, look, guys, move up and start in ARCA. It's getting your foot in the door. It's getting going. But god dang, dude, it is just, it's like not even fair, the difference of speeds of cars and talent. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not going in there. I'd rather hang out here at camp than go watch the ARCA race.
Right. I agree with you right there. I mean, not knowing too many of the ARCA drivers and everything, definitely played a role into it and everything. But yeah,
Oh man, ARCA is basically on its deathbed. Yeah, I don't even know how they're making money over there. I feel bad and I hate it because like ARCA used to be kind of fun. Like if you were at a race,
right.
full race weekend, and they were like, "You want ARCA ticket too?" You're like, "Hell yeah, I'm here. I'll watch it." But dude, it's gotten so bad over the years. Where I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a shit. It's in it. I heard some boy beat up somebody yesterday or something, got fined. I don't give a shit. I don't know him, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know why anybody even cares. Oh, we got another
right.
long comment. They had like 9 to go under caution. And they said, okay, 1 to green. And then when they got to the back straight, it said next flag ends it. I did hear about that on DBC. So the last, like, that's one thing ARCA does is different, is they'll just say, they'll get the white and green together. Like your restarts, 1 lap, no crap.
Really?
And like, so they went 9 to go, ran it all the way till they just said, hey, next flag ends it, because they were running into starting the Xfinity race. The ARCA race was running so long, like they're like, hey, we have to start Xfinity race. Just fucking, we're going 1 lap to go. And I heard guys had already chose if they wanted to start on the top or bottom on the front row, and then they told them that. And I was like, well, that changes everything. They should have told them that before they chose where they wanted to start. But another thing, ARCA sucks. That's why it's terrible. That'll roll us right into our, yeah, what was the dude's name? Daniel Dye got arrested. Yeah,
What?
I want that. That was that was the whole thing. Is that ARCA driver beat up somebody. Here's another thing. Tell me if you could tell me who Daniel Dye is. Fucking never heard of him. Don't care.
That's my point. That's my exact point.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
said.
dude, ruptured a dude's testicle. That's a wild fight. I don't give a shit, and I don't watch ARCA. Fuck ARCA. That's just nuts. Oh, Smoke Carbon in the chat. What up, boy?
What's going on?
Hey, Smoke Carbon. He's a baller, dude. He does a bunch of good content on YouTube. Shout out Smoke Carbon.
Heck yeah.
But dude, taking me straight into my ugly of the weekend is I didn't experience personally. A bunch of my friends told me about it down the track. Was a bunch of concessions ran out of Powerade and waters and food. Like all the lines were bad. All the lines were bad. I didn't do it because I know how to pack a fucking cooler. I am a DEGA Jesus. I'm a race god. I fucking know how to pack a cooler full of beer and pack some snackies to bring to the race because I'm not going to the concession stand. I might be on a desperate deathbed before I'm going to the concession stand. I'm bringing all my edibles and all kinds of that dank beers in with me. But it says I heard they ran out of water at a bunch of concession stands after staying in line for 20 minutes. And you get up there and they don't have water. It's unacceptable. It happened in Nashville last year. It was bullshit. And that, like, to me, is this? Maybe the crowd is bigger than they expected, but you can't have that. You can't be out here in this heat in the sun and not be able to provide fans water.
Right. And my bad, honestly, is kind of going off of what you're saying. Honestly, the price of concessions are still too high.
Oh, dude, yeah,
that's
I'm another reason.
I'm not, I didn't pack as well as you would, for the race and everything. But
bring more than you think you need. That is the key trick to all race weekends.
Exactly. If anybody can listen to it, that's the guy to listen to. But yeah, but like the whole entire thing, having to pay, $5 for a hot dog, it's insane. Beer prices are too high, hot dog prices are too high, but that's my whole entire thing. Like prices are too high.
Yeah, I've always felt that at races. The ticket, like the fucking price of tickets. Now DEGA does a good deal with like hooking people up,
right,
like a combo ticket and stuff. I appreciate all that, but then some of the ticket prices are fucking sky high. And then all of a sudden Nathan is like, hey, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And he looked, there was like a little burrito and fries deal. Just for one burrito and fries was $18.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's too high. Too high.
Yeah. Dude, and that's a thing. So Martinsville, I'm sure you've heard of Martinsville hot dogs. It's a whole fucking thing. Is Martinsville sells their hot dogs for $2. Right. And they're like fucking loaded. I haven't been to Martinsville yet. Can't wait to experience some Martinsville dogs, but I know they're $2 and they hook them up. And if they run out, that's acceptable because how many people are buying Martinsville hot dogs?
Right. I'm not.
Yeah. Well, see, the lucky thing, Smoke Carbon, is if you're at Dega and you're staying in a hotel, you're a fucking idiot. I'm not calling you one. I'm saying if you don't camp at Dega, you're doing it wrong. I also saw tons of people like, Mullen got my hotel for Dega. And I'm like, well, you're not having fun.
I agree.
Dega is the ultimate camping race. You've never had more fun camping at a race if you don't camp at Dega. So when you're ready to come Dega, hit up your boy, arms wide open. I'm ready for anybody that wants to get their Dega on. I'm Dega Jesus. And
Of
dude,
course.
that's going to take us straight into we're going to do our race rating and our performer of the race. I already got Rattlesnakes in under script scrolls of his race rating from earlier today. And I'll just let him start off. So give us a little gauge to go off of.
Okay.
But, so we do 1 through 10, all decibels. And Rattlesnake gave Dega Race from TV at home with his little nice baby and wife 8.2 on the Richter scale of 1 through 10. I think that's appropriate. That's appropriate. I'll give mine here in a second. 8.2 from Rattlesnake. So I think that's probably fair. That's probably fair for however TV went. I heard Fox was good. We're getting damn 8.3s in the chat. So I'm thinking anywhere in the 8s is probably appropriate. Give it what you want. Definitely can't take it for sure. It's definitely fucking worth it, dude. You'll never have a better fucking time. I'm gonna roll straight into mine because I wrote it down earlier, and it's funny because Rattlesnake was not far from me. Being there in person, having the whole weekend I did, best Dega race ever. I gave this whole race a 8.5. Kind of right there in the middle in some of my higher bets, but 8.5 was my Dega race rating. It was classic Dega, a good wild finish, new Dega winner, second win of the year for Ross Chastain. It was kind of just crap shoot, roll the dice, whoever wins, wins. I liked it, but on scale 1 to 10, Diamond Dave, what would you give this race?
To be honest with you, and I was thinking about the whole entire time, but like I would give it a 7.8 for me.
Wow, hard
just
hitter
because,
over here.
Listen. I know people might hate it in the chats. I know people might hate it in the chats, but listen. Me personally, I like the side by side, and I feel like that outside lane just wasn't, just
it was hard to build a run
race. It was definitely a lot of, snake and everything as far as the inside. Wasn't a lot of side by side as far as the
bottom was king, definitely. And that was one thing I noticed was the fucking Toyotas were super fast this weekend.
I agree.
I saw what Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick were working together trying to get the outside going. They got like to third, almost a second, and then guys bailed out and it just blew to pieces. But fucking some of them, like Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, and Bubba Wallace got linked up on the high side. They fucking took off and Bubba went and took the lead. I was like, wow, dude, the Toyotas are super fast. Martin Truex was up there all damn day. The Toyotas really surprised me because they're notorious for just kind of hanging back and seeing where they finish. But they were out there flexing their muscle the whole race. The high line, like if you didn't get organized, it didn't go. And it was like really hard to try to pull the bottom. I did notice that. I'll accept your offer. But that'll roll us straight into our performer of the race. Whoever you think that might be. This guy just keeps winning it on the show because I'm going to give it to Ross Chastain for just sitting back in the catbird seat and letting those guys duke it out and just taking the W.
Me personally, I'm going to give it to Chase Elliott. I'm going to give it to my Georgia.
I'm going to throw the fuck up.
I'm sorry, but honestly, he was staying in the top 10 for most of the race, and everything. He had a top 10 finish. I'm going to give it up to my boy Chase Elliott. I'm sorry, man. I know that hurts your soul and everything.
Honestly, he got way back there late, and he was in the back, and he worked all the way to like 7th or 8th or something, I think. Kevin too. Kevin was like 18th with 2 to go, and he finished 10th. So I'll accept it. I think there could be. I think we're learning with this next gen with the super speedway package.
Right.
I think I'm not saying let's change the car or anything, but I think with the super speedway package, how much fun we've had with the old one the last couple of years. I just think we can make a couple tweaks to the next gen with super speedways. Maybe get to where we can have multiple lines. Maybe a little better closing rate. I don't know what it would take. Honestly, I'm not an engineer. But I think we could just make some tweaks and make it better racing. We got Eric Jones performing the race. Batman at the end. Dude, Eric Jones was there all day. Like, he was up front all fucking day. Tried his hardest. Didn't get it done. But, hey, you live and you learn, boy. But shit, man, that was Dega. Dega came and went. I told my friends, I was like, dude, I'm so excited for this week. All week, that's all I thought of. I was thinking of the weekend, and like a freaking blink of the eye, I was headed home. And I was like, no, no, no. Man, it was such a fun weekend. And every time I go to DEGA, I'm like, I'm already thinking about the next one. Like, I'm already like, we're running it back, baby.
Right with you. I'm always trying to think about how to improve everything.
Yeah.
The experience for everybody, our campsite, everything.
Dude, so yeah, fall race is gonna be nuts. Definitely run it back. I know you and Judge say you're down. I'm down. I don't know if all my boys want to. They're definitely all my boys that came. They're like, hey, I don't think I can go to 2 of these a year. Just we got family and work and stuff. but they were like, let's definitely book spring race every year.
Right.
They want to come back next year for the spring race. We're gonna
I
try
feel
to
like
make
spring race is a completely different ball game.
it is. So I've always told people this too. Is one thing I've noticed. This race moved up in April. It used to be in May. Is the spring race always is a little more wild. It's a little more untamed. It's a little more balls to the wall. And the spring race is just butt fucking nuts. And I love that. It's great. It's fun. The fall race is just as fun. It's fun as hell. It's crazy too. But the spring, it's more serious. The fall race is more serious because there's points on the line. It's a playoff race, it seems.
Right.
But spring race is always just who gives a shit. Like, they're going to do it. Fall race is just fun. I will go to every day until I die. It's a great time. Can't wait to run it back, dude. Of course. DEGA forever.
Dude, give me chills, man.
I can't wait to do it.
Already.
It's going to be fucking great. But that'll put the cap on DEGA. We're going to roll straight into the end of the show with our Dover pre-race setup. We're just going to touch the tip on this thing. I just, sometimes that's all you get. And you just got to go. That's all it was. You got to come back and try again next time. But dude, Dover, I don't know how much races you get to watch every fucking weekend, Diamond Dave, but Dover's this weekend. I think I'm really curious how the next gen fares here. Just because every track they go to for the first time, I'm like, how's this thing in a race? We went to Martinsville and it was very unsatisfying. But we went to some of these other tracks and it was amazing. Auto Club, Vegas, great racing. So I'm gonna stay on the fence and be optimistic. I hope we see some good ass racing, if not some of the best racing we've seen at Dover. With the old package, it was kind of a snooze fest. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm optimistic for Dover this weekend, and I just can't wait to get there and see how it goes.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to be to see what this race comes in, and but yeah.
Are you gonna be able to watch it Sunday?
We should be able to watch it and everything, but I should be able to watch it, but yeah.
Oh shit, you might be Diamond Dave might come out and ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. All right. So that's gonna roll. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to like make some picks here because you're like, well, who's gonna be fast? Who's not gonna be not? Because the next gen has just been such a game changer. Our boy Smoke Carbon's going to the Red Cup race on Sunday. I'm pretty sure you live not too far from there, if I'm not mistaken. Like you're a northern boy. I've never been to Dover, but I've always been like, if someone invited me and I had the option, I would go. Like if someone's like, hey man, don't worry, I got you. Like come up here. If you, like we'll get you ticket, I'll get you money and stuff. Like I would work it out as long as like I could miss work and stuff. But Dover's on the list. It's not like high on the list, but it's like I want to see it one day before I die. But we'll go ahead and we're getting long on time. We're gonna do our at the line pick. So I'm gonna do 3 lineups for you, Diamond Dave. I'm just gonna give you 2 guys, and you tell me in the race who you think would finish higher out of the 2 for the race. We're gonna go Dover, so I'm gonna be all over the board with it. And then after that, we're gonna do our winner bet and our wild card bet. So just rolling out of DEGA, going to Dover. I'm going to give you 2 nasty ones right off the bat. Who finishes higher at the line, William Byron or Alex Bowman? Alex Bowman, a previous winner here at Dover. William Byron, really super hot this season.
I'm still going to go Bowman. Just because, the 48 team has had they've been strong there. The 48 has been strong.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I'm definitely going to stick with the 48.
Bowman's definitely, he's like Bowman is like a cobra, dude. He's there in the fucking shadows and he's ready to strike when he needs to. We're going Byron in the chat. I'm honestly going Byron just because he's so fucking fast right now. Bowman is either 34th or 1st. And I think Byron has just got the pizzazz. I think he could get it done. We'll see how he fares out. So we're going a Bowman and a Byron. Rolling into another one. Ooh, I'm just going to keep it good. The teammate theme going. We're going to go the 18 of Kyle Busch or the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Ooh.
Ooh, that's a tough one to be honest with you. Personally, I feel like 18 is gonna like pull off. He just won.
Kyle fucking Busch.
Kyle Busch. Just because he is a Bush brother. But hate to say it, but I'm gonna pick Kyle Busch.
Yeah. I'm also going to go to 18. I think the 11's just kind of been a miss. I know he had a win at
Yeah.
Richmond, but 11 just kind of been all over the board. And I think the 18 has a lot of freaking heat right now. They just got their dirt win. I think that you don't sleep on the 18. Speaking of Kyle Busch, did you get to see all the hot gossip about Kyle Busch and his whole contract negotiation with Joe Gibbs?
I have not actually.
So fucking sensitivity training. Yeah, we don't even want to talk about that garbage. So Kyle Busch got interviewed at DEGA about how he felt about it because this is his contract year, like he re-signs his contract this year or he doesn't, and said, "Hey, so what are the negotiations?" And M&M's is also leaving at the end of the year,
Correct.
so all the gossip was, "Hey, so like, have you re-signed your contract with Joe Gibbs?" And Kyle was doing his little antics of making faces and kind of being a smart ass, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. You'll have to ask Joe Gibbs." And they were like, "What does that mean?" Like, he said, "I either resign or I don't. It doesn't matter." And like, pretty much acted like he didn't. Yeah, typical Kyle Busch interview, but like, acted like he didn't give a shit. And I was like, dude, this is kind of what made you. I'd like watch your mouth. But I honestly was like, yeah, that's typical Kyle Busch. He was kind of like, I don't give a fuck if I resign, is how it sounded. But I'm sure he gives a fuck. It was just kind of some hot gossip. Got a lot of big wheels spinning on the rumor mill. Like, well, if he didn't resign, where would he go? So what we got one right here. DBC made a good point that the only team that can afford open seat next year is Stuart Haas. Which, yeah, I was listening to DBC yesterday, and I was listening to that too. What were they going to put him in the fucking 10? I don't know. Oh, that's a funny one. Smoke Carbon. He's racing for Rick Ware. Yeah, I don't see them not re-signing Kyle in the 18. Like, Kyle is 18. I see him retiring at 18. I think it would be a huge pimp mistake by Joe Gibbs if they let him go. Give him what he wants. Like, just they'll get. I don't think they have a problem finding a sponsor. It's more of putting the dollar bills on the check for Kyle fucking Busch.
Right.
One of the best drivers in the whole fucking sport. I think Kyle resigns 18. A lot of people are saying, like, where would he go? It's fun to talk about, but let's be honest. I don't think he leaves 18. For our last at the line pick, I'm gonna do this one for you. I'm gonna say who finishes ahead of who?
Oh no.
Chase Elliott or Kevin Harvick?
Oh, that's I'm gonna have to pick my Georgia boy Chase Elliott. To be honest,
you're going to hell, dude.
I'm picking my Georgia boy Chase Elliott. I'm gonna have to stick with him.
Oh wow. Well, you know what's funny is Kevin Harvick has more laps led at Dover than any current Cup driver. So I'm taking Kevin Harvick because fuck Chase Elliott. Kevin's my boy. I think he's got like 4 Dover wins here, and he's going to get in one this weekend. It's time to get the balls rolling on this train. Next gen, he's got it. Kevin Harvick's going to get back to victory lane. Kick-ass Kevin in the comment. That's right. 4 team is going to be back, baby. I'm picking the 4 all day. Oh, it felt good to say that. But we'll go ahead and end that segment with I want you to you're going to give me your wild card of the race. I'll give you my wild card, and then you give me your race winner who you pretty much would bet all your fucking money on who's going to win the race.
Honestly, my first pick is definitely going to be my boy Kurt Busch and everything.
Oh shit, Kurt in the chat. Kurt on the shirt, right?
Dude, Kurt on the
Get it
shirt.
in there,
Look at this bad boy. Good old Daytona 500 winner and everything.
Kurt gets it done for 2311 second win. I think Kurt sneaks one in this year. Kurt's so good at getting that sneak in win. I think Kurt, you give me a late race restart with like 30 to go and Kurt's in like third. I see it. I could see that happening.
Right. 100%.
Okay. I'll allow it. Diamond Dave's on the show. I'll allow a Kurt wild card. My wild card pick, haven't even fucking thought of it. I mean, we're just going to go off the rip here. Oh, who was not in the playoffs? Hell, go right off. Oh, I did them last. I got it. Back it up. I'm going to say fucking Bubba Wallace. just to match your Kurt energy, I'm saying Bubba Wallace has some crazy luck with a 2-tire strategy or some shit. And Bubba Wallace is my wild card pick. Smoke Carbon's wild card pick is Dale Jr. That's a great take. He'll be fast and lead a lot of laps. But
Hell yeah.
take me into your winner of the race completely. Who you're betting your next week's paycheck on? Who is your prominent pick? Who's going to win the race?
All right. Just because he won 2 times last year, just because
Ooh.
I have to go with Alex Bowman, or sorry, the 48 and everything. So Alex Bowman.
He had 4 wins last year.
4.
Get it? Diamond Dave is in the house. All right, you're going to Alex Bowman. I like the pick. Ooh, man. This is a tough one. I kind of said it earlier, and I'm going to say it now. I'm taking the 4 car. I'm taking Kevin.
I figured you
It's
would.
going to be back in victory lane. And, I'm getting there, you little bastard. And I'm taking the 4 car as my fucking pick to win the race. The 4 goes back to victory lane, breaks out the fucking dry spell. And, we got another Bowman is his pick for Sunday. If he wrecks, y'all are going to hell. Kevin to win. I'm a roller for underdog. That's a good one, too. That could happen. We're going to roll with Rattlesnake's crazy-ass picks. Rattlesnakes were pretty good, honestly. I'm not going to lie. I almost made his same pick. He's going Cole Custer for wild card. Not too sure why. Cole Custer, I kind of forget he exists sometimes. But I think he's kind of good at Dover. And then for Rattlesnake, I'm reading the scroll here. He sent it from the fucking jungle of Brazil. He's going for William Byron. So hot right now. That Willie B is so hot. Is Willie B gets a third win from Rattlesnake scroll scripts. And I mean, dude, honestly, I think somebody out of these picks could probably win this damn race. We'll tune in next week to find out.
Yeah.
But man, dude, I don't know. I think Dover's going to be good. I think Dover's going to be better than it's been the last couple of years.
I agree with you.
That's kind of how I'm going with it. But hey, that brings us to the end of the episode. We did DEGA dirty, girl, and we are going to Dover this weekend. Diamond Dave, where can everybody find you at, and where can they hit you up? Where can they find you at work?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. You can also find me at Sweetwater Brewing Company and everything.
Is it at Diamond Dave?
It's actually at Nate Disney. So at Nate Disney. But yeah. Go ahead and follow me and everything. But yeah.
Hashtag Sweetwater Boys.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Dude, honestly, y'all if you just start a whole business, the Sweetwater Boys. T-shirts and everything. T-shirts with y'all's face on them.
Of course.
Diamond Dave in the house. It was great having you on, dude. Another fun fucking episode. Honestly, I don't know how long Rattlesnake's quest is going to last, but
that's what I'm saying.
I think it's time for Daddy to come home. Hopefully we get Rattlesnake back soon. He's been gone far too long. Diamond Dave, it's good to finally get you on the show. Can't wait to see you at the next race. We got you coming at any other races this season?
I'm going to try to be going maybe to the Roval.
Holy shit. Y'all going to go Roval?
I might be trying to go to the Roval. Might be trying to make either Bristol night race or maybe even Daytona night race. Might be.
You fucking y'all are gonna piss me off, dude. Well, Roval's the week after Fall Dega. That's my only catch. It's back-to-back weeks. It makes it hard for a dad like me. Every fucking year, I always went to the fucking July Daytona race. And then they kind of kept moving it up. Now it's on my wife's birthday. And I tried. It doesn't really work. It kind of makes my life hard. So it's kind of tossed it up ever since they changed the date. But Fall Dega for sure. We'll definitely see you there. Bristol night race. I don't miss that one. So if you need, like Dega, if you need tips on Bristol, just y'all hit me up because Justin goes to Bristol. He knows.
Yeah.
So Bristol night, you would love it, dude. Honestly, Bristol it's just like Dega, yet the exact opposite. It's a race fans racetrack. But dude, it was great to have you on. I'm glad we finally got you on. We'll definitely have you on again. Maybe even this season. But hell, that's another episode of Chairgating, y'all. We're going to Dover this weekend. My phone's back working, so we can get the content rolling again. Oh shit! Next race for me. I was literally gonna try to maybe Coke 600, maybe Nashville, maybe Atlanta 2. But got some Big Daddy news dropping soon, so I'm not making any of those races. However, Fall races, I'm going full regalia. We got Darlington, we got Bristol, we got Talladega, maybe Martinsville. We're gonna throw them in there, but man, can't wait to see all you fuckers at some races. But hey, that does it for another episode of Chairgating. We'll holler at y'all next week, boys. Peace out.